So I'm going to go over a little bit of a flipping guide just so you can kind of see how I work through this process. I use the flipping utilities. That's definitely my go-to plugin. You can see we're starting with 0 GP made. Haven't made any flips today. We're going to use about 18 million to go through it. Here's some of the flipping data we're going to see going through it. So when I first started doing this, the Old School RuneScape most traded item list on the Old School RuneScape page is what I used. This is the most high volume trades within the past 7 days, which is going to be a lot of your most common stuff that we use. You know, Chaos Runes, Scales, Coal, Cannonball, all your runes and stuff. I used to start at the top of this list and just work my way down. And it's really, for me, it was a really great way of learning how this works. But I use something a little different that shows me the most common at the moment, or at least as close. So I use the prices.cloud. prices.osrs.cloud. And if you go to just the front page, the home page of it, this is showing you the most current top items. And I'll scan this list for my flips. This will usually be the most active flipping that I can do. And this list will refresh every minute or so. So some of this stuff will change as we go through. But I usually stick to the first like 3 pages. Anything past that is going to be a little odd. But we'll set some stuff up. I usually have it on my second monitor. But we'll go through and see what we can do. So there, all my space is empty. Okay. Blood Runes is the first thing that pops out to me. It's showing, we look at its graph, it may be taking a dip, so this may be a good time to buy at 251. It shows it at 253 as the current, but we're going to see that change. So let's see what we can do. Blood Runes. So we're going to do 251. And we can see this is showing us the same price. This is pulling it from that website. And you can click this little globe and it'll actually just bring up that specific item. So we'll go ahead, 251. We'll buy the top volume of that. Alright, so let's go back to our list. See what else pops out. Chaos Runes, that's always a good one. Cannonballs are great. We're gonna try, see, it just refreshed. Let's try, Scales are always good. A lot of runes. So this is showing 4 GP. Profit, and that's with the G tax already tacked onto that. So we're gonna try Law Runes. And we can see that already 135 is what I'm buying at. Already some of the Blood Runes have been bought. That was instant. So if that's instant, that's typically not a good sign. It means that the price is lower than that price being shown. So we're gonna see if we can offload this for some profit. Blood Runes can be really finicky, honestly. You just don't know. Let's look at their graph. Yeah, we see these valleys and peaks here. So we just bought at a low price. So we may get lucky and see this price differential go up to maybe 138. We have a peak at 139 not too long ago, but 138 is going to be what we're going to see as average here when we look at our curve. But you can try to go for at 139. 1 GP is not going to be great. We're going to take that money and reinvest it. Alright, Law Runes, it's been 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes from that sell offer. We bought it at 135, so that's evened out a lot. Let's look at the graph. Okay, so it's starting to bottom out. We can see this average here. But we may see a price increase to 138 again here soon. It looks like it doesn't like to stay at that price for very long. And you can see all these valleys. So we'll keep that offer the way it is. Here we go, another chasing. So we see here the instant sell price is higher than the instant buy. So this tells me that there's going to be a big price change here soon. And during that, it's probably going to go lower just because we did get some at a bot during that time. So we'll wait 30 seconds and see, maybe we can see that price change. Let's go back to our list. Rune Arrows, not bad. And Astral's not bad. So we'll try both of those. And those typically aren't ones that are too bad to go through. Oh, so there's the Amethyst. We bought it at 423. It's showing 434 potentially. We'll go for it. That's a good profit. We'll see what happens. So Rune Arrows. Buy 81. 11K. And Astral Rose was the other one. If we've got enough money to do that. 100. So it's right above G tax. That's something you always gotta take into account. Anything over 100 gold is gonna have that 1% G tax. Okay, so Rune Arrows. Alright. What we got to flip with? 1.1. I usually like to, when I'm flipping with more money, do a bunch of cheap flips, the high volume, cheap items, and then I like to have one item that is worth quite a bit. Typically I can, if I have something that has over a 2 million profit spread, I'll cut into it, those profits, and sweep in and buy it at a higher price than the low, and then I'll sell it for the undercut somebody to try to make some profit. An example, like Guardian, let's look at the margins. So like the dark tuxedo jacket, it has potential profit. Oh my gosh, that's not right. There's no way. Yeah, so 1.5 million profit margin. And it instant, so I could buy that at 1.4 mil. You'd wait a long time to get that price anyway. So I'd usually swoop in and buy it at like maybe 2 mil. I'll get the buy offer pretty quick, and then you can sell it for like 300k underneath the sell price. Now that's an 800k difference, so you'd have to remove that 800k from your profit margin, but that's still a good bit of money anyway. Let's look at our offers. Adior, so we've chased it. That's a big difference in price, so we're going to go ahead and try to sell that off. 1149. Certain parts of the day can really affect your trading. Children, what are we doing? Cats are fighting. Hold on. Hey, be nice, okay? Be nice. Alright, so we bought our Rune Arrows. And let's see what we can do with these. See, Rune Arrows are peaking a lot. There are certain items that like to stay the same. And you'll see, we'll look at like air runes or something, you can definitely tell there isn't much price change in those. But there's a lot of peaks here. 85 is the highest peak. I usually don't go for the highest peak just because I know I'll be waiting longer for that. and that's not really worth the 1 GP. So I'll do like one below that, which is 84. 85 is the peak. 84 is the average high at least. So we're gonna do that 85. That's gonna be the most common. So Adamant is not buying anymore. Yeah, so our offer's in for 11.10. It's selling for 11.31. So we're not going to get that, but it's still a little bit of profit. We're selling it. Law Runes are finally selling. It's back up to 138. Let's see. Astral Runes went up a little bit, only giving us a 15k profit margin, and that was last done by me. Rune Arrows, Rune Darts. That's a buy offer. So here's an example of chasing that price. We'll chase it. We'll see what happens. We can only chase it for so long, because once once that price has been risen, which is by probably us, someone else is going to come up and do one more. They're going to play that Price is Right kind of $1 strategy. Okay, we went up one. We got some bot. Potentially this could be quick enough to where someone's like going to come up above us and try to buy for that price. But we'll see what happens. The Addy's almost sold. 11.49. Amethyst Darts tanked on us. We bought them at 4.23. They're selling at 4.12, so less than what we'd like it to be. And that was 4 million in trade. Let's look at their graph. So they're tanking right now, but being that it's tanking, it doesn't tank for very long typically. So we'll see the price rise again. What do we have those sell at? 4.34. Let's look at the. So 4.33 is probably what it's gonna jump back up to, and that's pure speculation. We could probably get 4.34, but it's probably going to. Let's look at these. Yeah. So we're gonna go one below that. We're gonna do the 4.33, which is still great profit. Alright, so Addy has sold, back up to 6 mil. Astral Runes, that's kind of weird. We're going to go ahead and try to get that price, 103. Just because I think we can. Alright, back to the graph. Adamant Darts. Darts are very popular right now. Someone must have offloaded or buying a lot of them. It's hard telling. Alright, so here I'm on the second page. And we see here, Black DI Chaps. You could buy at 5k, low over. Sell for 63.99. That's a 1.3k profit, but the buy volume is very low on that. I know some people that typically will flip those, but I usually don't myself. Raw Sharks. Sharks have been weird right now. We're gonna go ahead and try the Raw Shark though. And while we're at it, we might look at regular sharks. So that's showing prices evened out. We'll go back to this graph here. Has it changed already? Yeah, so I'll go ahead and look up Raw Shark. Yeah, sharks are friggin' weird. But I think we're at a dip though. Potentially it could dip down to 737. I don't see it though. We saw today where this has had some jump and then it went down. What was this right here? So you can see where the graph here, can we zoom in on that? The graph here, the instant buy and instant sell price hit at the same time. And this usually tells us that there was a large volume offloaded. And you can see clearly from the graph, 7 hours ago, this is pretty even. Blues and oranges. And then we see a big orange, another big orange. So we're starting to see where these peaks come together and how volume actually can mess with the prices. So I'm going to go ahead and put an offer in for 751 on the Sharks. I really think there's going to be a price change. It's 11 mil. So we don't have 11 mil to trade with today. We're going to do 7K. Yeah. So Astral Runes has been bought. We're going to go ahead and sell for 106. Rune Arrows, evened out price. That's going to change though. It may change here in about 3 seconds. Yeah, it did. It went down. Amethyst. Amethyst has really screwed us over today, but everyone's always buying Amethyst, so it's going to come back. This is a good profit margin right here. 279, 299. How long ago did we buy? 22 seconds ago we bought some. So that's being pushed hard right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some, try to get those sold. Just because of how big that profit margin actually is. We bought some Sharks a second ago. If Sharks buys, then that's amazing profit, honestly. I'm going to undercut Rune Darts just because that spread is way more than it should. And we see the prices just jumped or just lowered. So we're going to undercut it and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the rest of these. We're going to undercut that more because I know that price is going to even out probably 290. So we're due 291, which is still good profit. You always want to watch to see. So we bought it at 279. So you always want to watch that you're not going to lose money if you're undercutting. All right, back to the list. We got 1.3 mil. Is we on page 1? Page 1. Zombie X is weird. Usually when new items come out, you can make a good profit because there's still a lot of speculation and volume going into the game. So no one really knows what a price is going to be, how useful an item is. And we see just from when it started, someone put it up for 5. And we see that huge drop within hours. And it's going to steadily drop and then maybe go up and even out a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be an 850k item, to be honest. So we got 1 point. What do we got to work with? Oh, Astros. So we got 2.8 mil to work with. Almost 3. I usually like to buy a higher volume item, but I don't think that'll happen today. Death Runes. Alright, let's see here. Ruby necklaces. That's been a weird one too lately. Arrow orbs, you can make really good money off arrow orbs, but you have to catch it at a certain time. Because this is one where you definitely chase the price. The price is pretty close here, so we might try that. But that is an expensive one to chase for too long. So we're going to go one above. We probably won't be able to buy 11k. Buy you 5k. Gosh, 2k. Yeah, we'll try 2k. And we see it was 1226. Oh, price is evened, but it's not. So we see that the instant buy price is 1 GP less than our buy offer, and it did cross off where the instant sell has gone up higher than the instant buy. So we know there's going to be a big price change, and the fact that we have the buy offer 1 GP more than the instant sell and it hasn't bought any means that the price is probably going to go up. We'll see. What did Sharks do? Sharks fairly stable. 762. When's the last time that bought? 7 seconds ago. Law runes. Let's take the money off law runes. Rune darts. Still at 291. We bought 279. When's the last time that sold? 2 minutes ago. So we're gonna go ahead and reset the rune darts to 290. Because I already see that price coming in. Air orbs still haven't fixed itself. These amethysts, though. The amethyst might be the bane of our existence today. But we got 1.8 million to mess around with, so let's go back and try to sink some money. Adamant darts is still staying on here. We'll try it just because there is 8 JP, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I really don't. We'll go one above. It's at 5. I don't see that price spread working. We'll go ahead and look at the graph. We'll probably see a huge, yeah. I don't know what's caused that. Really, there was a dump at 11 a few hours back, but I don't see that causing this. I don't see us buying at that either. I'll show a trick. So all the software and plugins we use are really close to real time, but it's not. So if you actually want to see the price of an item, I'll go ahead and buy it at really high, and then I'll try to sell it at really low. It's not going to sell at those, or buy and sell at those prices typically, but it'll take the current average or the current rate. And we'll see here, Adamant darts, realistically, I sold that dart at 14 coins. I bought it at 19. So this tells me the real price of that is the low 14 and the high 19. So that's still 5 GP. So we'll go ahead and try that. Adamant dart. So we're going to try the 14. This is, for the total volume, this is 154k. That's not much of a risk, honestly. So we almost insta bought it. Rune darts have sold. Adamant darts, we got those. We're gonna sell them for 19, 18. We'll do 18. There's no G tax on that, so we'll go ahead and sell for 18. Undercut what it is. Arrow orbs we're getting, which is nice. Law runes are finally selling. Sharks have went up quite a bit. So we're gonna take what we have so far and try to sell it. It's at 770. We're gonna do 769 just to get that money back. Since that price fluctuation is happening right now, we want to get on the ground floor really. Take some of this money. Lauren's almost sold. I shouldn't even get that. Alright, and with the starts, I want to see it climb back up again. Still dropping a little bit. So its low is 394, 298, so it may drop more, but I see it shooting back up. There's the rest of Lauren's. So let's see what we got to go with. I kind of want to try the Zombie Axe, really, but I know we'd be sticking with that for longer than I'd care for. Feathers. See, things like feathers, air runes and stuff, I just don't mess with. Because it's just, yeah. This looks crazy, but if you look at the low here, the instant sell was 2. We go to the high, it's 3. So that's just 1 GP. It's like this because that's literally just 100% more than it was before, or 50% more. Somebody sold 5.1. Someone bought 5.1 million. They must be doing their fletching. Air orbs. So someone went up 1 GP more than us, so we're gonna go ahead and cancel that because I know from experience what that's like chasing air orbs. We're gonna just take our money and run. Sharks are not as great as I'd like it to be. See, we see adamant darts. What do we buy these at? We bought them at 9. We may be able to just instant sell these adamant darts and make good profit. And that's exactly what we're gonna try here. Let's see if the 14 will give us. So 13 may be the actual instant. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these. They're dipping though. If we sold for the, let's try 11 first, because I really don't want to do 10, because 10 is just one more than we did before. Because we see the instant sell price is 14, instant buy is 10. That's not the real price. Okay, then we just sold it. Okay. So that's still 22k off of that. So just from the sales we've done so far, we've made 300k, which isn't great. But what's our return on investment's 2.18%. You want to be over 1%. All right. See, undercut again on the air orbs. So we're gonna undercut someone else. 1247. For these high volume items, I don't undercut by very much because your profit margins are so tiny in general. Rune arrows are doing well. Sharks are not buying anymore. They're not selling either. Somebody undercut us. So we're gonna undercut it by a lot because we did get a good buy on these. So we're gonna cancel this one. We're gonna go 7-6. We're do 7-6-7 because I know someone's already done the 7-6-8. Back to the list. Bowstring's usually good. You longbows, unfinished, are usually good too. You do have to wait a little bit, but we'll try both of those. Bowstrings. $77. 50K. We'll try the longbows. Unfinished. 352. Okay. We'll see what happens. So, rune arrows have sold. What was our profit on those? Rune arrows, 44K. That's pretty good. Since we've undercutted the sharks, they are selling at 767. We see the price hasn't updated yet. It will update soon just because of our undercut price. That's going to be the average. May do it this time. Nope. So we got lucky there. Because once that price updates for everybody, they'll see the price change and they'll start undercutting that. And that's when we'll see the prices change quite a bit. Let's look at regular sharks. That's been an interesting one. 922 to 931. Let's look at the tax for that. So 922. Someone will take the high. Oh, let's clear that. We could sell it to 0.99. Yeah, so right now if we were to buy the sharks at these prices, even though they're different in GP, with the tax it's not going to make us any profit. It's going to be lower than what we want it to be. And sometimes the potential profit won't actually be right and updated. So here it says 0. 0 is correct. The tax on that, almost 10 GP. It'd probably round down to 9, but you're still not gonna make profit off of it. We'll go ahead and look at the graph to see what it's doing. So it did a dip. So this might not be a bad time to buy. Maybe we'll get 943. That is a high risk. Let's see 2K of that. We'll do 4K. Yeah, we'll do 4K. Selling some sharks still. Yeah, price is updated. Someone may undercut us, so we'll have to watch that. May update here in 3 seconds. And it didn't, so we're safe for now. We're with the average. Somebody undercut us on the arrow orbs, but we got it anyway. A few longbows. See, this is another one where you'd be chasing the price. We're going to chase it. Do one above. But if you chase it up, there's a good chance that if you chase it too much, it'll even out the price and then you won't get anything for it. So we're going to chase it a little bit though. See what happens. Bowstrings, we're hitting the average. It's only a 3 GP per, so we're going to try to keep that. Since it's less than 100 coins, there's no GE tax. Amethyst Star, still our bane, has not evened out. Starting the climb, but this may be a big climb because it's taken 2 hours to drop. It could easily take that to go back up. You longbows we bought, price is evened out. So we're gonna go ahead and cancel it and see what we can sell it to. It may take some time. Yeah, so it's climbing back up. We'll do 360. That might not be good enough. $369. 363. We'll do 363. We'll see if that'll. So 363, we get 2799. Bought it for 27452. Yeah, we'll do 363. Let's see what happens. Sharks are buying. They're going up. Good chance that's gonna go up past our buy offers. Still waiting on bowstrings. Got 2.3 mil to mess around with. Alright, let's see what we got. Either Cosmic is 2. I don't. Cosmic might be dropping. I'm gonna throw bars. Let's try some bars. Sometimes like steel bars and stuff can be really good. Yeah, we'll try it. 679. 10K. Oh, we don't have that. Let's try with steel bars first. Work our way out. We'll do 5K of that. So we bought sharks. See if we can make any money off of it. What was our peak here? 935. 943 would be really good. So we did 942. 942 times 0.99. That could potentially be pretty good. 373. What do we buy them at? Yeah, we'll do that. That might take some time, but we can get that. Yeah, do 942. Oh, the noise might be. So, oh good, our longbows are selling. Those are good. Price is the same. We'll keep it. If we see it drop, we'll adjust. But we bought these at a pretty good price. Sharks, still selling. Alright, here's the buy offer for the still bars. Bowstrings evened out. 1 GP more. Being that it doesn't have a GE tax, you can still make 13K off of it, but the fact that we've had this up for 8 minutes and it hasn't bought any means that price is probably higher than we want it to be. So we're taking real out of it. And with the start, it's still screwing us over. Go ahead and go to page 1 and refresh. Cosmics don't look too bad. We'll try Cosmics. Runes just sell typically pretty quickly. We'll do the 128 at 18K. Which is, okay, so we'll do 15K. Dang, we don't have any money. Let's take some of this. At 18K. Boom. Now, if you have a lot more money, you don't have to do these low cost, high volume items. There are higher cost, high volume items that I would recommend. Looking at this first page here. Herbs are always great. You see here, 270 per. That's your profit after GE tax. That's pretty good. But you can make, I mean, not sure what the volume is on that. 13K, yeah. So 13K times your 270 profit. I mean, that's quite a bit of money, really. 3.5 mil profit. So if you've got a good cash stack, you can just go straight for those things. For the sake of this, I wanted to do more of those more common lower GP cost, which are still pretty high for the average player, I would think, buying at such high volumes. But if you went for things like herbs, potions, like prayer potions have 51, but like look at this buy-in price. Sold some Yubos. Those are great because these are high volume, high cost, high margin. Those are awesome. And then a lot of times I'll sort mine by margin and see what the highest Anku. So yeah, these Anku stuff, or however you say it, 500k profit margin. I mean, that's pretty good. It's gonna take you a little bit to buy and sell these things, but if you undercut, I mean, it's not bad. Let's see here. Mole slippers for a long time were great. And let's see, Zombie X has gone up. Let's get in on the Zombie X, honestly. I want to see this. See if we can make any money off the Zombie X. We'll do 965. Let's see what happens. Oh, we don't have it. There we go. 965. Just by one. We'll see what happens. Cause I know that price is just. Oh gosh, that price has just been crazy. Yeah, we're soon to go back up, but of course this peak low is during when most players are sleeping, so we're not seeing much volume here. So 1.95 was instant sold. That's crazy. Someone must be farming at bots or whatever. And let's take a look at some of these prices. 363, still the average. 767. We've seen it drop. Okay, 759. That's a loss. Okay, so it's going back up because we just made more money off of it. 942. So we bought 922. It's up to 930. Potential profit 6k. That's not good enough for us. So we're gonna let that go. Cosmics have changed. How long is that? Offers been up for nearly 4 minutes. So we'll give it 5 minutes and see what happens. My guess it's not going to buy, which is fine because that's not a lot of profit. Because so far we've done nearly 400k in probably just about an hour. RI has it's kind of evened out, 1.89. Not making a lot of money. Amethyst starts, they're selling. What the heck? Hopefully that sells. That'd be nice. Let's grab some money. You can just say collect, but I don't want to collect any items like the bars. I don't want to collect those yet. Raw sharks done. Good. What did raw? So we made 53k off raw sharks. That's pretty good. You longbows 25. Let's look at the Zombie X again. Okay. What is the volume of the Zombie X? Oh wow, 8.4k volume. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. So what are we gonna play with? About 4 mil. Ether, 1 GP. Bowstring. Same. Moleskin. Yeah, look at this Moleskin profit margin. 635. So if you've got the cash and want to stick it out for these, that's worth it. Mithril dart tips have 3. No no GE tax. But typically for the dart tips, you'll wait a little bit longer than I want to. So we're on page 3. I usually don't go much deeper than page 3, to be honest. At this point, you're not getting things that are super popular, and they're having some weird price changes. Gold bars. We can look at some gold ore. Even though gold ore is not on here, I know sometimes it does really well. So we'll look at gold ore. People are just buying that stuff to train with. So our average 175 to 177, 2 GP. Lately, that's not great. Sometimes the iron ore can be good. $127. Let's look at mithril bars again. Not great. Go back to page 1 and refresh. I've already traded coal today, so I can't trade anymore. Because you can only trade, yeah, you can see here, 241. So I think it's like every 4 hours or so. If you buy the G limit, you can only buy it every 4 hours or whatever. So I've already traded that. I've traded that in Cannonballs today, because those are just such great things to trade. Yeah, like we see this 5 GP. I mean, it'll go way more than that. I'm not sure what I bought and sold at today. So there's the cannon. Where's my buy offer? Oh, I didn't actually sell the cannon. So I bought them at 222. The cannonballs. Cannonballs. Took 11K. So cannonballs, I bought at 222. They're at 225. So they kind of evened out. I'll go ahead and set it up at 226 maybe, 228. Probably not. I'll do that later for the video. I'm not sure what else I bought. Probably something I have already. It's probably coal. No, it wasn't coal. Was it gold? Gold ore. No. For the sake of this, we won't do that. So some more adamant darts. Oh, so 433. That's what we wanted. Let's hope it stays that way. Offload these adamant darts. Let's look at the still bars. So still bars went up. So we're going to go ahead and cut our losses with this, which is not really cutting our losses. Our potential profit is a better word. We're going to say 392. See what happens. We're going to watch the price. We see the zombie axes went up to 1.061. Which is a shame. I kind of wanted to flip one of those. Sell offer. So sharks, we bought 922. That's what they're at. Hopefully it'll go up. This was buy offer. How long has that been going on for? Yeah, 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and cancel the cosmic runes. Oh crap! There's the zombie X. Let's see what we can get in that. So we bought it. It's going back up. Oh, what are we gonna do? Let's actually try to hit that. 1070. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna, so this puts us at 100K profit. So we'll see if we can flip a zombie X. Being on the ground floor with this kind of stuff, you could potentially make a lot of profit before it evens out, but then you could also screw yourself. So you really gotta watch flipping those kinds of things. Right now, blood shards have been really good money. If you've got that much, but the I don't think the margin is very high, or the max buy is very high. We see Amethyst starts is back on the first page at 433. Good chance it's gonna go down again though. I don't know. Hopefully it sustains it for a while. If not, we'll hit 430 just to get them off because we've had them for a long time. Oh, they've sold. What was that profit? Profit 66k. That's pretty good. So 5 more minutes back on here before we can call it an hour. What are we sitting at with this? 361. We bought it at. So we're going to undercut this. We're going to get these going. Because we bought them at 354. I don't think that'll eat into our profits. Could be wrong. 361. That is 0.99. 360. Yeah, so that still gives us a profit. So we sell this even out. 390. $3.6. So it'd give us 2 per. It's not great. They're selling though. When was last sell? 3 seconds ago, 4 seconds ago. Look back at the axe. Axe is even at 1 mil. Why would the tax be on 1 mil? 10k. $9.90. So that would give us, if we instant sell, it would give us. We're gonna go 60 below that axe. 1060 123. Yeah, we'll go 10 below. See what happens. Got some money back from that. Shark still waiting on. Got 13 million to mess around with though. Let's look at our high profit margins. Yeah, nothing really at our price range that would work for us. To our free, like, look at that. 244. Bowstring, that could be its low right now. It is its low. Let's do bowstring again. See if we can actually get this to go. We're gonna do 75 though. 13k. Zombie X, we're gonna instant sell Zombie X because it's about to drop. Yeah, the fact that it hasn't sold means it's gonna go below a mil. We'll find out in about 30 seconds. Oh, we sold it. So that was like 25k. I mean, 25k is 25k. So in about an hour, 59 minutes, we made 500k with what we got, which isn't bad. Could be better. But for starting out low, that's pretty good, honestly. Sharks, we haven't sold. We'll have to wait on that. Hell, let me just keep the sharks, honestly. 931. Which is under. So like 932 would be the bottom dollar that we would sell those at. Cats are fighting. Hey, children. Thank you. Thank you. Be nice. Alright, let's see what we can get in. We may just go ahead and do the 77. I didn't want to. I really thought it was going to hit lower than that. But we see that 77 is pretty consistent. We could probably do 78 and actually just make 20k off of it. But that's not great. I see cannonballs have a 7 spread, but I think I've already traded the max cannonballs. Yeah, 235. Did we do Astros? We did. Cosmics are gonna at 4. Cosmics just love to jump around. Butter, they're at 1. Iron bars. That's a could be good. And all this is just active flipping. So if you held on to this stuff, bought it through lows and just waited a few hours, you can get it. I mean, especially if you're like skilling or whatever. You can just have these offers sitting here. This is just me actively flipping these items. Let's see if we can get these bowstrings. 165. 942. So this is dropped. $389. What was our lowest for that? $35. So give us profit margin, but I want higher than that. We could probably hit 390. It's not great, but just for the sake of ending the video, do 390. Yeah, so that's gonna sell quick. Oh, just went to 392. We'll do 391. Still make a profit off of it. That still stands. This is probably gonna go up more. We'll chase the price a little bit. I'm gonna do 167. Really chase that price. Be aggressive with it. This is dropped to 79. Since that's like it's not taxed, so we'll just go for it. Even though that is 13k. Bars. This is one of those. So yeah, our prices. It's not great. Sharks are going up. Oh, so we bought it 922. So if we did 937, 99. Oh, yeah. 927. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. We're gonna get these sharks out of here. 937 is pretty good. We'll do 936. Sold the bars. See, 12k isn't great. Because we look at our total profits. Rune darts 88k. Amethyst starts 66. So you can kind of see what is making the money there, honestly. RRI is 1.7 to stay above 1%. Sharks are selling now. That's weird because that buy offer is higher. What is the price really? We'll find out. Buy really high. Sell really low. Sharks are sold. That's good. So what is the actual price of an iron bar? Okay. 160. So 170 probably. We could do that. Iron bar. We'll do 170. Let me see. That's what it's showing now. It actually updated. Sharks are sold. What was our shark profit? 20K. It's not bad. Not great. Bowstrings, man. Bowstrings go back up though. They always do. This would have been nice to actually buy at that price. I'm gonna put it at 86 because I know here in a few hours it'll sell, and it'll be good profit margin. Do 171 just to get this done and over with. No, I bought one bar. It's not what I wanted. That was instant buy though. So that's good or bad. Let's see what the price is. It's right at 170. We don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that at all. We're gonna cut our losses. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there. Kind of see my process of how this goes, scanning these first pages. And don't ever diss the OSS most traded page. I mean, we could have worked through this one. And really, which you see a lot of the items on this page we actually did hit. So this isn't a bad place to start, to be honest. But hey, that's it.